It's a battle at the border today for the 2024 presidential frontrunners. President Biden and former President Trump visiting the border today, but in different cities.
That's right. Their visits come after illegal border crossings hit an all-time record in December.
Mills Hayes live in Brownsville, Texas. Mills, why is President Biden going there?
Hey, Don and Scott. Well, 5 years ago when President Biden was running for office, he told asylum seekers to surge the border. It's been 3 years, and under his administration, more than 7 million migrants have crossed into the U.S. Now this is his second trip back to the border. He's trying to show Americans that he's serious about border security. Immigrants have been coming to Brownsville for decades.
Our town, the families here, we're all immigrants, and so there's a lot of understanding.
But over 7 million people have come into the U.S. under the Biden administration, smashing records.
As we add more people, there is more risk for bad things to happen.
When we travel, people think, oh, it's just mayhem, right? It's mayhem, and it's really not. At least not Brownsville. I don't see it. People are coming here to work.
Biden flew to the Rio Grande Valley, or the RGV, to see the border issues for himself.
Folks, it's real simple. It's time to act. It's long past time to act. They desperately need more resources, need more agents, more officers, more judges, more equipment in order to secure our border.
300 miles northwest, former President Donald Trump is in the Del Rio sector in Eagle Pass.
I call him Crooked Joe because he's crooked. He's a terrible president, the worst president our country's ever had, allowing thousands and thousands of people to come in from China, Iran, Yemen, the Congo, Syria, and a lot of other nations.
The Del Rio sector has seen twice as many migrant encounters as the RGV sector, but both areas are seeing a drop in illegal crossings as migration shifts toward Arizona. Recent polls show immigration is Americans' top issue ahead of November's election. Biden is urging Republicans to revive the bipartisan border bill that would add more Border Patrol agents, immigration judges, and asylum officers. But ASU's Trans-Border Studies Director says that bill doesn't go far enough.
Unless we examine our foreign policy and we examine the conditions in these countries and what can be done to mitigate the circumstances that lead people to leave, the problem is going to continue.
Coronado says that the U.S. needs to do two things in order to solve this humanitarian crisis at the border. One, change its foreign policy with many of the countries that migrants are coming from. And two, change its asylum policy to allow migrants to apply for asylum in their home country. In Brownsville, Mills Hayes, Fox 32 Chicago.
As Biden and Trump visit the border, a federal judge is blocking a Texas law that allows police to arrest migrants who illegally enter the U.S. The judge ruling against the measure, fearing that the U.S. could become, quote, a confederation of states enforcing their own immigration laws, end quote. The law was set to take effect this coming Tuesday. Texas lawmakers are expected to appeal that ruling.